Hey everybody, this video is about Padlet, which is an exciting collaborative tool that students can use for virtual learning. I'll just show you some examples of it, and it's pretty intuitive. I'll show you first what we've looked at. This is one we've done with department norms, and you can see kind of how we use this. This was in a meeting, so we were able to look at many different topics simultaneously, lots of people sharing ideas at the same time, and then we can kind of respond to those. So, we're talking about department norms, and different people could add topics with then explanations. We can comment and respond to those. You can react to people's comments. And of course, these options are most of them are customizable, so the teacher can decide which of them they want to allow. Like, for example, you don't have to make it so that students can add topics. You can make it so they can just respond. You can also make it so that their responses are anonymous. If you want to get quick feedback, but you don't want students to be able to see who wrote what, that can be nice when you're really looking for honesty. So yeah, it's a cool format. I'm going to make a Padlet to show you some of the other options. There are a lot of different types of Padlets you can use, a lot of different organizational techniques, and I won't go through all of them, but there can be great purposes for each. I like to use this one sometimes, so I'll hit start, and I can name it, give it a description, an icon if I want. I can share, here's the shareable link, and I can just put that on Google Classroom so that students have access to it. Again, you can make things anonymous or not, allow comments or not, allow reactions or not. That kind of makes it feel more like social media. Let's your students kind of affirm one another as you go. And you can also require approval, so you can moderate. So, when I mentioned that anonymity option before, that might have freaked you out a little bit, where you're like, what if kids say something inappropriate? Well, they could be anonymous. You could take off attribution, but you could also require approval. So you won't necessarily know who said the offensive thing, but you can at least keep the offensive thing out, and you can filter profanity as well. So it's a great platform, a great way to get a lot of people's thoughts quickly in a way that isn't quite as dry as a survey. Also, a survey is one way. Well, you know what I mean. It's like one way and then the other way back. But this is much more organic, where people can share ideas, and then other people can respond to those, and it feels much more like a discussion, which can be cool. Plus, you can hold all of that thinking, which I really like. Sometimes we'll use this to generate ideas, to do brainstorming, and then we'll come back to it a week later or 2 weeks later and go, okay, let's look at what we wrote on this thing. Now let's start tackling this piece of it. It's nice to be able to have that written record of that kind of chaotic discussion. So anyways, cool technology, highly recommend it, padlet.com. Have fun.